yesterday and today's makes, making little leaf plates from a broken leaf on a philodendron sodoroi that I ordered. It arrived with a broken leaf, so I thought I might as well make the most of it. This is the leaf I was using. I threw a plant pot, and then I've been making worry stones. And normally they're just like your thumbprint pressed into clay so that you can just sort of fiddle with it. But these ones are Key's paw print, one of his toes and claws. So you can press your finger in. And it can be attached to a necklace, a lanyard, a keychain. They could even go on their keychain plushies. So these ones are fresh ones that I've just made. There's a few in the kiln, and I'm just going to show you how I make them. I had forgotten that I had made this, but this is a silicone mould. I took this impression of one of Key's toes ages and ages ago, and then I recently poured some resin in so that I could have the 3D model of his toe, bean and claw, and it's absolutely perfect for what I'm doing. Fly buzzing around. It's either a fly, a wasp or a bee. I'm never alone out here. Or a chip. I'm rolling them out to be 7mm thick using a teardrop shaped cutter. So we have that. I need to cut some wire, which is nichrome wire, a special kind of wire that can survive the high temperatures of the kiln. I'm cutting the length to 2 inches. Any other wire would melt at the glaze fire temperature, so it has to be this particular kind of wire. And then I'm bending it into the shape I like, that I feel like would be secure, because if you just stuck it in there straight, it would likely just pull out. So if you add some kind of hook on the inside, it's a lot more likely to grip. So that, can I show you? It's kind of a rude shape, but only if you've got a dirty mind. So that's the shape that I use, can you see? And then I take the paw print. I actually really like the striations from the cutter, so I tend to leave them in. So I line this up with the paw, the pad and the claw. And then this goes in the top of here. And then seal it in with some more clay and then blend it in. I know handmade ceramic things can be out of some people's budget because they take a long time to make, they cost a lot in time and materials, and they can be a bit pricey because of that. But I'd like more people to be able to have my ceramics and be able to have bits of ceramics that are key related, dog related in general. And so I thought this would actually be a nice affordable way you could get a little bit of Key's paw print, a bit of my ceramics. And I also plan to, probably will do in a moment, make some paw print fridge magnets, because that's something I've been meaning to do for a while. And that's another affordable thing, because they don't take quite as long to make. And then I put my stamp in the back. Some of these might end up being completely filled with glaze. I plan to hang them by the loop so that the entirety of the worry stone will be glazed and nice to feel. And then I just prise it off. And then tidy up any bits that need tidying. And then we have a little dog paw print worry stone. It's perfect thumb size. And I've got a few in the kiln that I will be able to glaze today, hopefully, so I can see what they're like. It'll be the first ones I've made. These are my test worry stones, and I didn't have 2 of these thicker wires. I had to use a thinner wire, and you can see that 2 has bowed it. If there had been 3 on there, they would have been on the shelf. So I need to get more of these thicker ones. I don't like that left front one. That colour is not very nice. That doesn't look great, does it? No. Oops. Doesn't look great at all. It's not a very nice colour. It's meant to be pink. I don't quite know what happened. This one, oh, spinning around. It's so slippery. I might have to do this once they've cooled down enough to handle. But there's a pink one that came out fine. So we have, oh, it's got a drip on its bottom. Okay. We have a blue one, and the iced honey is what I call it, my glaze. It's very pretty. I'll show you them once they've cooled down enough to handle. I'm going to get the rest of the things out of the kiln. This one I don't like. My hands are dirty. Don't worry about it. This one, don't like it. So it's supposed to be pink, but it's just muddy brown and it looks scabby. So won't be using this glaze again. This one is okay. I mean, stop wobbling. Stop wobbling. This is okay, but it's a lot darker than I was expecting. Very brown pink, but it is a pink. This is the old style, so this is the newer shape that I'm doing. This one is a lot more interesting shape and a lot deeper than this one. It's kind of just a pebble shape, whereas this one is based around the actual paw print. I'll show you. This one is based on this new resin pour, so you can see how much it's shrank already. It gives it a much more interesting sort of almondy type shape almost, or avocado, whereas this one is a lot more just sort of random pebble shape. So I'd much prefer the new style. So just imagine the glaze on this shape. This depth of print is much deeper, much more interesting and fun for your thumb to massage if you're worrying. And then these two I actually like. Not the shape, just the glaze. So we have a blue one. Can you even see it's blue? It's blue. I mean, there's browns and other shades and it looks very cool. But there are hints of blue where the glaze is thicker. And then this one is my iced honey, which is the glaze that I have my dinner set now. And it has a little blob on the bottom because this is a runny glaze. But I do really like that. I think that'll look very cool in the new shape that I've designed. So these are the two I really like and we'll do again. And I'll play around with a few other different glazes and see what we get. There is a logo on the back, but the glazes do cover it. You can kind of see them. Yeah, they do feel quite nice. So the idea is literally just, you just fiddle with it. It's like a fidget toy, but it's sort of smooth, but with ridges and just interesting to keep your mind occupied if you're stressing about something. Worry stones. I love that sound. I always check the temperature to make sure we're going to the right temperature. 95. Okay, let's get up. They are all still hanging and there's no drips. Why do they both look blue? There's two there that look like they're both blue. But I didn't do two blue. I did a purple, gold, iced honey, blue, and I did a green one. Maybe it's green when I take it out. This is for restocking my Northern Lights mug because I have 2 requests, but I only had 2 mugs made. I had a request for 2 requests for the Northern Lights mug, a blue mug and a pastel pink. And the pastel pink can be a bit runny, so I opted for the blue. So I've got Northern Lights and the blue. Oh, I love it. And then these are my spoon rests. That's so pretty. Oh, I love it. So you put the spoon in there. The blue one, and I have a purple one. This one's slightly more flat, but I mean it still serves a purpose. They don't have to be spoon rests either. Oh no, I'm out of space. This is what I get for doing woodworking at the same time and taking up my bench. Yeah, too much stuff. Yeah, I'm going to continue to take things out without making space. Here we are. Take the cookie out. Still not sure if it's green, but it should be. Right. Let's wow, the drip on the bottom of here is huge. Can't show it. Look at it. It's got a massive drip. Okay, it does kind of look green. That's the blue one. That's the gold one. And that's the purple. I will wait until they're handleable and then I will show you close up. So this is the vintage gold look. This one's got a lot more of a matte texture. Oh, it feels so nice because of the depth of it. It's much better than the other ones. You can just about see my logo in there. And there's hints of the gold. Then we have the green. It's a lot more vivid green in there and there. And the blue. Subtle difference in colour. You've got the edges, which feel different. And then there's purple. And then this is the iced honey, the combination that I use for my dinner set. The big nipple on the bottom. Yeah, they're really cool. I definitely prefer the shape of this one. The new shape that I'm using with this. You see how much it shrinks? Like, compare it to one that I haven't glazed yet. This one has shrunk in the drying process and then the bisque fire. You can see how much smaller it is, and then you see how much it shrank again in the stoneware fire. They shrink so much, 12% this clay shrinks. So this is Key's pour pad in the form of a worry stone. My interpretation of a worry stone with a doggy twist. So you've got a dog paw pad. I am thinking about doing one, I might do one with, oh sorry, wobbly camera. Just putting an iron oxide in there to highlight the texture and then leaving it raw and then sanding it smooth because it will be very bumpy from the iron, and then seeing what that's like, because then it'll be more of a matte texture with lots of texture and it wouldn't hide like all the fur and the pores in his pad. You'd be able to see all of that. So I'll do one of those in the next batch. But yeah, very, very pleased with how these have turned out. I love the shape of them. They do look kind of like an avocado with an extra pit. They're very cool. I hope you like them too. When this video comes out, I will have some listed. These particular ones will be listed, ready to go. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.